have all hands and arms inside the blue rails. No running up and down the aisle. That gets out of hand. And last, no tobacco products. Unless you offer me one first.
Okay, let me off. No, I'm just joking. No tobacco? What? I'm a cat. This is beautiful. So here's
Look straight ahead of the boat. Doesn't that hotel look like a bunch of blocks? Because if it does, that's because it is. The first 4 floors of that hotel were made right here on location to set the elevator shafts. Everything else, a total of 496 rooms, were made 7 miles south of here. Trucked up here and craned into place like Lego blocks. We were in a hurry in 1968 for the World's Fair to get hotel space ready. That's how this happened. They say each room over your head is waterproof, soundproof, and bomb-proof. It's the Palacio del Rio, meaning palace on the river. It's a Hilton property. The Guinness Book of World Records has it as the first modular hotel. The first hotel done in only 202 days. That's fast. You know what you call that right there when I'm pointing at? See, right here? That's called a sitting duck.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, who got a camera for this trip? Get that camera out. Get that camera off to your right. That big green thing right there is the world's largest frozen margarita machine right there. We're San Antonio. What do you expect? To the left, La Villita means little village. In the 1700s, the Spaniards had this area. In the 1800s, the Germans had it. Now it's an artisan alley. You want to buy some art on the river? There's your spot.
There's your spot.
Straight ahead of the boat, seating for 800. It's the Edward P. Artisan River Theater. Named in honor of our chief engineer of the WPA. They did all the work from 39 to 41 for the Riverwalk. And on the right, Sandra Bullock made that stage famous. This Congeniality was filmed right there on your right.
Oh, wow. Miss Congeniality.
And look at those bells at the back of that stage. Those 5 bells honor our first 5 Taco Bells we had here. No, our first 5 missions. The center bell has Robert Hugman's name on it. Robert Hugman, the father of our Riverwalk. In 1929, he was a 27-year-old UT graduate from here. He submitted plans to the city for everything you see here. Sidewalks, waterfalls, floodgates, everything. Well, the city accepted those plans, but due to the Depression, the work was not completed until 41. Now look up over your head, straight up. You see those big old birds?
Yep.
Those big old birds are called yellow crowned night herring.
Man, look at them.
They go after crawfish, baby ducks.
Oh, Vivian, I love that.
They're very good hunters. But you know what's most important about those big old birds? It's why we wear these hats. Straight ahead, the Presa Street Bridge. Presa means dam or barricade. Back in the day, there was a dam here that directed water off of the missions. When it was no longer needed, it became a street bridge. Now, June 13th, 1691
so awesome.
Was the first time anybody ever set foot on this river. It happened to be the feast day of St. Anthony.
Look at the squirrels, you guys. There's some squirrels over there.
So they wanted to have a Catholic mass to bless the event, bless the river. They did that. 300 years later, we put a piece of sculpture up to mark that spot. That's what's on the right. Father Massenet's table sits on a heart-shaped marriage island. We average 1 marriage a day there through the year. They claim it's lucky to get married.
Pigeon Island. They'll go Pigeon Island, Dana. Look at the squirrel.
The Navarra Street Bridge marks the lowest spot in the river in the 1800s. Teddy Roosevelt crossed here, named St. Louis's mill was on the right. Now imagine water 8 feet over the top of this bridge. That's how deep a flood was in 1921. There were 50 people killed. It was awful. The city fathers said, look, why don't we just pave in this river? It'd be better for everybody. Well, Rena Maverick Green and Emily Edwards, two ladies, co-founded the San Antonio Conservation Society in 1924. They said, no, we can't lose our beautiful river. They, in conjunction with Robert Hugman's plans, are the reason why you're floating in this today. Straight ahead, that red dome was our Bexar County Courthouse. Ever since 1896, it's been the largest and continuously operational courthouse in the whole state. Right in front of it was our old main library, now International Business Center, and next to it from 1919 to 1963. It was our San Antonio Drug Company, now Homewood Suites Hotel, but over your head.
Oh, I do.
Look at building west of the Mississippi for decades.
You see the faces?
Our Tire Life building opened in 1929.
What the hell are those dead
Look at the gargoyle on the top. Also, one story up, those faces are called grotesque. Part of the neo-Gothic architecture of the day.
What the hell?
Straight ahead, that green light tells you it's safe to go through Floodgate 4. Floodgate 4 comes up out of the water like a drawbridge to protect the natural flow should we have a storm. Off to the left of that green light, 138 miles, you'll find the Guadalupe going to the Gulf. That's where all this water goes.
Are you taking pictures?
4 miles north here, the water comes right out the ground of the Incarnate Word University as a spring.
Oh, wow.
It goes through our park, our zoo, and becomes what you're
You
in.
spend all the time on Facebook.
River Night, the river snakes.
Stay on Facebook.
I have to blow this horn. Because I forgot to do it last night. Now I got a shot. Coming at me right here last night was a full size.
Oh, look at the green light.
I don't know how I got into here or what it was doing. But I guarantee I won't do it again.
And the Carnival
But I
Cruise
hope
ship.
y'all can swim. You're going 4 feet to 20 feet deep. The flood zone was dug from 1926 to 29. Off to the right, 600 feet of sidewalk, $2 million of concrete. Mr. Drury gave our city. Sure makes it easier to walk along this part of the river. It ties into his hotel on the right. That's the Drury Plaza. But in 1929, that's our actual bank. Now take our water
there's a
taxi up the
peaceful
North Channel
spot.
about
You see
2
it?
miles from here. You'll go through the only recreational walking dam in the country. It goes up about 9 feet of water. It's kind of fun if you've never done it. Off to the left is 1731 Spaniard from the Canary Islands. That is the first municipality in the entire state of Texas, right up those stairs. And in 1738, the San Fernando Cathedral as well.
Look at all of this. Okay, hello. Bug.
So you know this wasn't always America, this was Mexico. Straight ahead, look at this monstrous tree. It's 9 stories tall. It's
Wow.
350 years old.
Look at
It's a twin
him.
trunk on a silver cypress.
Look at
It's a
him.
beautiful tree today, but it has an ugly past. Back in the day, Mexicans would hide up in that tree and shoot at Texans coming down to the river for water. They call it the sniper tree, but one of our guys got smart, put a guy up in the Holiday Inn over there and took him right out, so it worked out pretty well. You're making a turn in Floodgate 3. It weighs 3 tons. Takes 15 minutes to lower. All part of Robert Hugman's plans to protect the downtown. On the right, the Esquire Bar. Those folks can show you history. They're the oldest bar on the river.
That's where we took the picture at.
In all of Texas. On the left, this beautiful old building opened in 1921 is our CPS building for repair utilities. Now it's our Drury and
Texas
Suites
Land
Hotel.
and
Imagine
Cattle.
the flood of 21. The water went all the way
Look
up
at that
to the
beautiful
second floor,
building.
but that's some deep water. On the right, there's my buddy Danny.
Hey, Danny.
How you doing, Danny? Danny, he's one of the drivers on the river. Great guy. Danny, good to see you, man. Can't stand you. Up there on the right, where our boat is parked,
He
that's
went
one of our
camps.
docks.
He
But
said
in
camps.
1926, it was a silent moving house with a World Survive organ. It's been renovated. It was recently live music theme show. The organ's been put back in place. It was and is our Mayan-themed Aztec theater on your right.
The Aztec. That's where we was.
Is that where we went?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we gotta go back to.
That old gold brick building marks the
Look at that girl.
Of the L. Frank Saddlery, the largest saddlery on the globe in 1918. Now it's the Macara Hotel, an Omni property. Who saw the movie Selena? You're looking right there at her bridge. Selena in real life got engaged right
my
there.
God.
Jennifer Lopez stood right there in the film. Now off to the left in 1853, this opened as St. Mary's
Selena
School
got
for
married
Boys.
there.
Then it became St. Mary's Law School. Then St. Mary's University moved to the part of the city. A fourth generation graduate of the boys' school. Bought it in 66.
Vivian, pay attention. Here's the ducks.
Romancion del Rio, meaning mansion on the river. It's a very exclusive hotel. It's an Omni property. Y'all remember the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous TV show? This hotel was featured on there twice. Well, once was a rerun, so I don't know if that counts as twice, but it was on there. Also, it's the only hotel in our entire city we actually have record. President Bill Clinton stayed there.
Big old boy. He's so pretty.
Now I need all the cameras pointed straight up and to the left. Once again, up and to the left. Now I said that clear as a bell. Last night, still some guy.
Good Lord. Look at that.
Took a picture of the bottom of this bridge. I'm not sure why, but he did.
He was tripping.
At the count of 3, 2, 1, there it is. The Knicks Hospital opened in 1930.
Look at that bad
It was our first
boy.
fully operational and air-conditioned hospital. It
My
was one of the
God.
first air-conditioned hospitals in the nation. But look over here today. Carol Burnett was born right there.
Look at that hospital. That hospital got some demons.
Now this is South Bend.
Look at
Park.
this
We really
building
wanna have
covered with
some
all the
good
windows open. You
times.
see this?
This is the spot. Straight in
Oh, I'm missing it.
the 16-story tall high Regency. It's that tall by design. That hotel went through extensive sunset testing to make sure it would never, ever cast a shadow on our most beloved property in the city, and that's our Alamo directly across the street. By the way, it does not. In fact, people ask, what's the quickest way to the Alamo? It's right through their lobby on your left.
Oh, okay. Right. You see that? To the Alamo.
Now, in
We gotta do that.
1927, we were dealing with Prohibition, the era of no alcohol. So our German businessmen wanted a place where they could, play cards and talk. So they built the Casino Club building on your right. Then it became apartments. Alex Haley and the book Roots lived there for a while. And it became an office.
Wow.
It's a restaurant now. It's all three.
Alex Haley lived there. You hear that?
Now look all the way up the water, up to that second bridge. Look at all these restaurants, and you know what's unique about every single one of them? Every single one of them serves fresh duck. You did hear about the duck that walked into a bar and ordered a beer. He just said, put it on my bill. I'm sorry, that was dumb. But if you're hungry, this is River Square. Flip your ticket over, you might find a coupon.
I like those party jokes.
Also, you've got lots of options for your dinner tonight. You can get Mexican American, Mexican Italian, Mexican seafood, Mexican barbecue. You might actually find a Mexican restaurant here. And up there on the right, the Republic of Texas, they have sign marked the spot of the Clipper building. In 1941, when all this work was done, Robert Huckman's father, however, he put
So what
his
do you
office
think,
up there
Gary?
at the right
Are
of
we
where Lily
enjoying
wanted to
ourselves?
prove
Oh
it was safe
yeah,
to do,
this
so
is
he was
awesome.
right.
This would be awesome.
No problem.
This is what's up.
So a few years later in